Hi, my name is Allie, and I'm with Oasis Recovery Centers. Today I'm here with Carson, and he's just going to tell us a little bit about his experience here and his story. So Carson, do you want to tell me just a little bit about your story first before we get into it?
I've pretty been an avid drinker for a while.
Okay.
Did a lot of drugs in college and high school. More
So it
recently,
started when you were younger?
yeah, it definitely started. I think I was 13 or 14 when I smoked pot for the first time.
Okay.
But normal college drugs and high school drugs up until I entered the real world, and then continuously drank, but it was never over excessively. 5-6 years ago, it got pretty bad, and I went to a treatment center called Waypoint. And where they had a great program, it was just not approached to my liking, or I
How
guess
you needed it.
how I needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a laid back, relaxed kind of guy, and it was like homework 7 days a week and stuff like that. But pretty much this past year, what led me to Oasis is I lost my mom. I found her, so I had some trauma with that.
Yeah.
And I am an emotionally unavailable person, so I didn't know how to talk to anybody or share what I was feeling. I was trying to find the solutions at the bottom of a bottle, pretty much. And I found a whole lot of problems.
Yeah.
So I had a buddy that had come back here back in June, and he was like, "Yeah, this is the place you need to be. They take you hiking and stuff like that." And I checked into Asheville Detox Center on the 1st, I believe.
Okay, and how was that experience for you?
Loved Asheville Detox Center.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just night and day between the detox. I went 5 years ago. TVs in the room, groups were not mandatory, but I went to them anyway. Food was good, staff was excellent.
That's great.
So I have nothing bad to say about them at all.
Yeah, and how has your experience been here at Oasis?
Pretty fantastic, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm one of those guys, if you work the program, I kind of knew what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
So when I came here, I knew that I wanted to share everything that had been on my heart and on my back and my chest throughout this past year that I didn't know how to talk to other people about. And just being in the rooms with the group settings with people that actually you can relate or have relations to what you're struggling with has helped a lot. My therapist was awesome. She was actually one of the first therapists that I've ever been to that I've truly felt that I could open up. I mean, going all the way back to my childhood trauma up until adulthood. Yeah, man, Brian, the director of the Techs, has been great. Everyone's just relaxed. I mean, their approach here, to me personally, has just been, you kind of get to live a normal life, but you're still
and you're getting that help you need too.
Yeah, and you're still getting the help, and you're still, I don't like to use the word institution. You're here to work a program, and if you work it, it works.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it's great. And what are your plans for whenever you leave here? I mean, you're about to graduate.
Yeah.
So.
My plan is a little different than I think some people, and probably what they offer and ask, but my wife, for one, is my sponsor. I've tried the AA and NA route in Greenville, South Carolina. I just haven't found a group that I actually enjoyed, or the 12 steps. I do a lot better with vulnerability and group session therapy. I'm going to go into couples therapy. They've helped me find a good couples therapist in Greenville for my marriage.
So you're originally from Greenville?
Yep, I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. I technically live in Greer, but about 15 minutes from downtown.
Okay.
So when I get out of here on Thursday, mainly just keeping myself busy. I'm only in Greenville for about 10 days, and then I fly out to Indiana. So that gap in between, I'm just going to continue staying away from my watering holes and my certain surroundings that kind of triggers me.
And what is in Indiana?
My in-laws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my wife is
so
from.
You're gonna go there for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there for Christmas. But I think we're gonna be there for about 10 to 12 days. So
that'll be exciting.
Come home. I've already told my wife I don't want to do nothing for New Year's Eve besides just watch football and stay at the house. And then I'm gonna look into doing like the inpatient outpatient thing program here in January, because my month of January is wide open, and when I have time on my hands, I get I mean, I feel like I would have more intentions of picking up a drink or going and hanging out with some friends that I probably shouldn't have. But then I have a startup business that I'm part of that is going to be opening up in February, which is going to keep me really busy.
That's great news.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, man, idle hands.
And you've had a lot of time to process that too.
I've had a whole lot of time to process it. This past year, I've done some equity investments where it's given me a lot of time on my hands. And I found myself at bars every single day and then trying to hide it when I came home.
Yeah.
And that's just, not a good way to start a marriage off. I spent my 3rd anniversary in detox, which sucked. So a lot of reflection has pretty much made me and given me my clarity that I have today.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm just proud of you for being able to talk about it, honestly.
Yeah, if my grandmother would ever see this, she would say that I was born with the gift of gab, I guess. I don't have a problem talking in public situations.
No, me either. I've always been like that. And what opened your eyes? Like from day one, did you want to be here? Like how was that for you?
Day one in detox was rough.
Yeah.
I mean, I had
like you wanted to be here, but it was.
I did. I mean, my wife had been pushing it on me for about 3 months. I've been not even looking at the link at all. I started drinking at 8:30 that morning on the 1st, and it just escalated to my friends kind of came and had an intervention. So I guess day 2 would have been at the detox. I kind of knew, all right, I'm here, and I can fight it or I can go with it. But day 1 of Oasis, I was kind of already in a good mindset coming in here because Megan, I guess, was the director here, and then she got moved over to Asheville Detox Center. She had given me a lot of insight on how they'd take us hiking and go to the movies and bowling.
It's a lot different.
Yeah, it's a whole lot different. And from day 1 to now, I think the biggest thing that I was kind of concerned with was just building relationships with the community inside the male housings. Because
and it's so easy here. Like it's very easy.
And I'm a realist, what I try to be. So I knew that coming in here I was going to be meeting a bunch of guys, different ages and different backgrounds. We might all not get along, but we have to try our best to. But for 90% of the time here, it's been just easy going. Everyone's good. Everyone's here for their own specific reasons. And it's been really easy. Good.
Well, I'm really glad that you got to share your story with us. And if you guys liked his story as much as I did, please like and share this. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
I highly recommend Oasis over any state. If you're in the area, this their approach to recovery is probably the best around.